Welcome to my channel, Dream Manhwa Ku, a channel that tells the storytelling of manhwa or Manhwa China. This time, I will continue the story of God Enmu. Yesterday, God Enmu went to the earth to overcome his boredom to become strong. And now he is weak because the god Enmu changed bodies with human named Lin Ho. How exciting is it? Let's go straight to the storyline. The bird god become the strongest. Oh yeah, before starting, you may press like, comment, and subscribe my channel. Thank you, bro. See you in the next story.
Then on the planet of the gods. Now a meeting of the gods is being held. All the gods who guard their respective planets are gathering to discuss the natural balance of each planet. But the god Enmu does not exist. He is represented by the dragon Yon Yon. Yon Yon opens the meeting of the gods. Because the god Enmu was the strongest god, he was the one who chaired the meeting. But because he wasn't present, he only gave a letter. Hey, what does this mean? Why isn't your employer here? A pet is not worthy to replace its master, said Lucifer with a face full of anger. Don't pollute this sacred meeting, lowly creatures. You'd better call your master here. Sorry, I was just told to bring this message, Mr. Lucifer. I don't know what it is. I was just told to come here and read the contents of the letter from the god Enmu. I will read the contents of the letter immediately. Please be patient. And this is the contents of the letter. Help if you find a super strong creature. Call me immediately. Don't delay. That was all the contents of the letter, Lord Enmu. Hearing the contents of the letter from God Enmu, the meeting room became silent. They were silent because they couldn't believe the letter was just like that, because he was annoyed. Lucifer hit the table. He was very annoyed with God Enmu's behavior. He felt that God Enmu was not serious about carrying out his duties. The other gods just kept quiet. They didn't dare to warn Lucifer, because in terms of power, Lucifer was the strongest god before Enmu. So the other gods felt small in front of Lucifer. I'm fed up with Enmu's behavior that always makes us busy. We should do something about him. If you dare, why don't you deal with it yourself, Lucifer? Said the little god whose name is Sososo. He is the guardian god of the planet Murim, a god with the third rank of power, below Lucifer. You challenge me, huh? A little god like you dares to order me around. You should know, the job of the gods here is to maintain the stability of the universe. But why is he hanging around aimlessly and leaving this important meeting? Lucifer shouted angrily. And you, Cyclops? Isn't your world in trouble? He should have come to solve your problem too. You should ask him something, Cyclops. Yes, sorry, I will do it, said the Cyclops in fear. How could he not be afraid? This Cyclops is the guardian god of the world of Mamarun, and he is the weakest god here. In the past, 1,000 years ago, there was a parasite creature that wanted to eat the planet Mamarun. The god Cyclops could not handle it because he was weak against such creatures. The parasite creature came from the void or the world of emptiness. That's why he was named Void Sogoth. And when Void Sogoth wanted to eat the planet Mamarun, Enmu came with his raw punch. He beat the creature like crushed jelly. At that time, he was very happy because he managed to do something he liked, which was fighting. Why are you silent, Cyclops? Because of Enmu's behavior of fighting Void carelessly, many planets were damaged because of his stupidity in fighting Void with his bare hands, even though he managed to defeat Void. But many worlds were damaged because of his carelessness. You should complain, Cyclops. Oops, Cyclops cried. He didn't know what to say. I'm fed up with his behavior. All he does is fight, and fight. He's not fit to be a god. We have to get rid of him. This is bad. Yon Yon panicked when he heard what the god Lucifer said. Yon Yon hoped that the god Enmu could return to this meeting soon, rather than just playing around on Earth. This is dangerous if he stays on Earth too long. Please come back soon, god Enmu. Then we go to Earth. The bully is currently very upset because his face was given a strong fist. Guak Cheol saw that, so he wanted to laugh. He really saw something funny in front of him. Hey kid, you're great too. Your movements are very fast. I was shocked to see your punch earlier. I'm interested in you, kid. Do you want to fight too, huh? Let's fight. Hearing that, Guak Cheol laughed out loud. What's that, kid? That kid is so funny. Even inviting a fight. This is the first time a kid is so brave. If so, come on, kid. I'll show you my strength. Guak Cheol said, getting ready with a boxing stance. Guak Cheol then made the first attack, and it hit Lin Ho right in the face. But when it managed to hit Lin Ho, Guak Cheol realized something. His opponent was not just an ordinary kid. He wasn't just talking nonsense. He was a fighter. Because when Guak Cheol's hand hit Lin Ho's face, Lin Ho consciously looked at Guak Cheol's hand. He looked at him seriously. In fact, he laughed at Guak Cheol's attack earlier. And now Lin Ho is happy. Finally, he feels the pain of an attack. This is a big thank you. I haven't felt this sensation for thousands of years. Now it's my turn, human. Please don't lose so quickly because I'm not satisfied yet. What is this? What is this sensation? Why is his lust so thick? He seems to be threatening with his strength. Who is this kid, actually? Guak Cheol said in his heart. Lin Ho imitated Guak Cheol's movements. He put his fists in a horse stance. Lin Ho stepped forward and was ready to attack like Guak Cheol earlier. Guak Cheol blocked Lin Ho's attack. He was shocked because his attack was so strong, to the point that he was pushed back. What kind of punch is this? Very strong acquaintance? A kid like that can do this tactical attack? Is he really a kid? Hey, fighter, I feel like you can satisfy my fighting desire. I want to fight longer, so don't lose so quickly, okay? Lin Ho said with his injured hand. He felt like he had hit something hard. This person is different from the bully. His body has been trained. I feel happy with its existence. How exciting. Finally, there is an enemy stronger than humans. Cool, bro. Suddenly, Lin Ho took his belt. Then he tied his right hand with a belt. He did this so that his hand wouldn't hurt anymore. The thing is, it's dangerous if his hand is injured. Can't fight anymore later. The bully was angry with Guak Cheol. He felt that Guak Cheol was weak in front of Lin Ho. You just shut up! My friend is not just anyone. Guak Cheol also slits his attack. Lin Ho is confused by his opponent's movements, and he was hit by a guak attack. Lin Ho bounced backwards. Guak Cheol himself found it difficult to fight Lin Ho, so he used all his strength to carry out a guak punch attack on Lin Ho. His attacks were getting faster. Lin Ho was trying to balance his speed. However, there was an attack that targeted his liver. It's dangerous. This is a sensitive area that should not be attacked. Danger! Guak felt happy because he managed to make a quick attack on Lin Ho's liver, and apparently, Lin Ho attacked first. He used all his strength to touch Guak Cheol's arm quickly, until finally, the bones broke. Guak Cheol started to panic. His precious hands immediately became Lego. His hands were lethargic. Guak Cheol is in pain. He can't believe it. His hand could break a bone just because of Lin Ho's attack. Lin Ho saw that and remembered the day he destroyed the bully. The face and movements are exactly the same. It was a scene that made him happy. Excellent. Final attack. Ultimate attack. Guak Cheol was affected by Lin Ho's moving hand. He immediately collapsed. The bully felt confused. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. This is a one-sided fight. He didn't expect that Guak Cheol, a boxing athlete, could lose. Broken bones again. Hey, your friend can't satisfy me. I want you to replace him. Come here, bro. We have to end this fight. We have to be serious, bro, until one of us moves on, bro. Damn, this is just a kid's fight. It's not that bad. The bully is afraid? He doesn't think so. Maybe win against Lin Ho. This guy is crazy. He doesn't want to fight mentally ill people. Stop. Don't come near me. Stop right there. The bully was even scared. Please, I admit defeat. I've already lost. Please don't hurt me anymore. I've lost badly. Please, all this is just child's play, so I have admitted defeat. Please don't fight anymore. However, Lin Ho doesn't think so. If he loses, it means he has to faint or be battered. So Lin Ho made a quick hand movement towards the bully's face. The bully was in pain. He immediately backed away to avoid Lin Ho. But Lin Ho just laughed out loud. He was very happy with today's fight. The bully was not given mercy. He suffered serious damage. His body received continuous fists. He's in pain, until finally, his face was all swollen. The bully even cried. If it's like this, then it's called giving up. If you haven't experienced any injuries and say you give up, you haven't given up, bro. It has to be like this first before you can say you give up. Wow, to that extent. Lin Ho smiled happily. He could finally enjoy the fight he had been dreaming of. A battle like this, for thousands of years that he had wanted. A fight against someone stronger and winning. Great. The bully also felt the consequences. He didn't want to hang out with Lin Ho anymore. He was a monster, not human anymore. Then Lin Ho returned to his house. He felt very tired. Not only tired, the result of the fight with the boxer, his hands were now bruised. This was painful. Lin Ho's human body was not strong enough to withstand enemy attacks. More training was needed so that Lin Ho's human body would become strong. Because today he was satisfied with the fight. The god Enmu would return to the planet of the gods. He wanted to rest Lin Ho's body, but when he moved his soul, he couldn't. It was so strange, why couldn't he? Tried again, oh no. It was like something was blocking the god Enmu from moving to his original body. What is that? Why can't I move my soul? What did Yon Yon do? Then we flash back first. This is the planet Kepler that was destroyed by Enmu yesterday. Because of his actions in putting Lin Ho's soul on this planet, now Lucifer is in trouble. Lucifer was very angry with Enmu's behavior. He felt that he was the greatest, so he acted as he pleased, without thinking about others. At that time, Yon Yon discussed the activities of the god Enmu who had Lin Ho's body. What did he actually want to do with Lin Ho's body on Earth? Enmu said that he was having fun. On Earth is a very fun place, because the creatures of Earth do not rely on magic. They also don't use magic tools. Humans only rely on physical strength. This is really primitive, I like it. Even though I have prepared many magic items, it's all useless. It's useless at all. But Yon Yon argued, because the guardian god of the earth is the god Enmu, so Enmu only needs to give his own rules. He's the god, just bring it and it's done. Enmu is the one who arranges it. Okay then. Please bring a lot of healing potions, Yon Yon. I need them to strengthen Lin Ho's human body. Okay, ready! Then Enmu took something out of his pocket, and it turned out to be a letter for a meeting of the gods. Yon Yon was told to read the letter while he was at the meeting of the gods. But Yon Yon didn't want to. He panicked. Where is there a meeting just looking for enemies? Looking for strong beings, what is this? Master Enmu can't. This can't happen. Oh my, it's useless to be angry with Enmu. He immediately left his body and went straight to Earth. And it turned out, all of that had been seen by Lucifer through his CCTV. He knew all of Enmu's stupidity who moved his soul to Earth. This is a very, very stupid act. Lucifer understands Enmu's behavior, and he starts his plan. And at this time in the meeting room, Yon Yon is still confused with the letter he brought. But there, Lucifer is already in a position to carry out his plan. He laughed out loud, because he would soon get rid of the stupid god who came to Earth with his soul. No god would want to do that. It was a very, very brainless act. This is a good opportunity after waiting thousands of years to overthrow Enmu. Now is the right time to do it. Lucifer then started to activate the magic circle. Lucifer immediately attacked Yon Yon. Yon Yon was shocked. He was in pain from Lucifer's attack. Yon Yon immediately retreated. Even though he was hit by Lucifer's attack, he could still move and avoid all of Lucifer's magic attacks. But the attacks continued to come. Yon Yon was overwhelmed by Lucifer's magic. What does this mean, God Lucifer? Do you want to declare war with God Enmu? Lucifer immediately flew. He would fight Yon Yon, the pet dragon, while his master was gone. You just stay quiet, desert lizard. Just accept my attack. Don't avoid it anymore. I have always hated your master, and now I will vent my hatred because I declare war with God Enmu, the stupid god who always shows off his muscles. Yon Yon immediately went into rage mode hearing the declaration of war from God Lucifer. He took out his ultimate move, namely, laser breath. The laser attack shot sharply towards Lucifer. Lucifer easily deflected the laser attack from Yon Yon, until the attack circled the planet of the gods and exploded. Wow, the explosion was really big, up to the size of a planet. God Soso felt disturbed. He immediately used his aura defense to ward off the explosion from Yan Yan's laser attack. And it turned out, the blow was so strong, until the aura defense was immediately broken by the blow. After the laser attack, Yan Yan released his final move, which was the dragon transformation. Yan Yan immediately got a big body. This was the original form of Yan Yan. But Lucifer was not afraid. Yan Yan was not Lucifer's opponent. But Yan Yan did not want to lose just like that. He was the pet of the god Enmu. He would show the great power of the pet of the god Enmu. Soso, who had been watching, felt uncomfortable. He didn't want to feel like he was in this meeting room anymore, because he didn't want to see the sight of the squirting liquid. And it turned out, Yan Yan had lost against Lucifer. He was helpless in front of Lucifer's magic attack. The other gods could only watch. Only Soso moved from his place. He didn't want to see more than this. Wait, Soso, where are you going? The meeting is still ongoing. We haven't completely defeated the god Enmu. Are you siding with the god Enmu, Soso? Or do you want to side with me? Say it, Soso, so I can meet your expectations. Sorry, I'm not interested in both of them. Just think of me as neutral, so you don't have to bother hurting me. Okay, I consider you neutral. The important thing is that you don't interfere with anything I do. Just once you side with Enmu, or you set foot in Enmu's place, then I consider you my enemy. You also get the same treatment from the gods. I will not hesitate to fight you, if you dare to enter the Enmu area. The other gods did not dare to say anything. They obeyed Lucifer's words. Master Enmu will not allow this to happen, Lucifer. You will be beaten up by Master Enmu, so be prepared, Lucifer. Do you think I don't know your behavior on Earth? Now he's just a weak human who doesn't have the power of a god. He's just an ordinary human. How can he hurt me now? So you already know it? Of course. Didn't I go to school like your boss? I went to school until I graduated from college. My intelligence exceeds that of a god whose brain is all muscle. Talking like that, Yan Yan immediately moved his tail. He would use his last move, which was a tail whip. The attack was carried out immediately. Yan Yan would wrap Lucifer with his tail whip. But Lucifer laughed. He said that Yan Yan wasn't fast enough. Lucifer used his magic again, and he cut Yan Yan's tail sushi. Great, dinner is ready. I think this delicious oxtail soup is going to be made. Or do you want me to make dragon's foot soup or dragon's meat soup? It seems delicious if made. Yan Yan immediately surrendered to finding himself defeated against Lucifer. He couldn't do anything against this god, completely failed to protect the god Enmu. Then to Guak Cheol's position. Currently, Guak Cheol is being scolded by his trainer. He was scolded to death by his boxing trainer because he fought carelessly and broke his bones. You are so stupid fighting in the street. That is not the mentality of a boxer. You should solve your problems in the ring, not in a street fight. You are really stupid. Because he was injured, Guak Cheol was kicked out of the training gym. He was allowed to return to the gym after his injury healed, but Guak Cheol had given up on his athlete career. He wanted to retire. When he was about to go home, he met his older brother, Kang Cheol. He asked, "What's wrong with your hand? Who made your hand like that?" Guak Cheol saw his older brother with a serious face and immediately tried to get his older brother's sympathy. He told about his friend who was bullied by school thugs, and his friend asked him for help. But instead, the thug was very strong. Even though he didn't understand boxing, his movements and strength were very great. I lost and got injured like this, so I can't join you in the national boxing tournament. I'm sorry, Guak Cheol said while crying. Don't worry. The boxing competition is still a long way off. It's still a year away. You will definitely recover before the competition is held. I just lost a sparring partner, so I can't train with you anymore. Forgive me, brother, for not being able to spar anymore right now. I also want to ask you a favor, bro. Can you take care of that little thug? I think he will be a suitable opponent for you. Is that so? Yes, bro. He may be small, but I feel like he suits your fighting style. You must like that little thug. Then, show me the way. I will break all his bones, Kang Cheol said with full emotion. Then we return to Lin Ho's position. Currently, Enmu, who is in Lin Ho's body, is confused because he has not returned to his god form. He wonders what's wrong. Is something bothering my body? Did Yan Yan do something to my body? If my body is damaged in the God realm, that means that my current self cannot change bodies. Or if there is a God who blocks me with his magic, then I will also have difficulty returning to my body. Is all this because I did not attend the meeting of the gods, so they punished me by blocking my soul from returning to the God realm? Lin Ho stood up. He was very annoyed with his current situation. If the gods are the perpetrators, I will destroy them all, Lin Ho said while hitting the door. You weak gods! I will not accept you punishing me like this. Watch out, all of you! I will destroy them one by one, Lin Ho said while destroying the door of his house. Wow, the door was really destroyed. Enough. It's useless to vent my anger on this thing. I feel useless. Now I only rely on Yon Yon. Everything is in Yon Yon's hands. I trust you, Yon Yon. Then the next day, Lin Ho went to Sonju Park. He was currently training his body so that it would be strong enough to withstand attacks. Until he arrived, his stomach muscles screamed because he had muscle cramps. But Lin Ho was happy. He felt happy because he had muscle cramps many times. Great. The residents were confused when they heard Lin Ho's screams, who trained from early morning until evening. That kid doesn't have a brain anymore. His brain is just muscles. Because he was exhausted, Lin Ho fell. At that time, he saw a woman wearing glasses who he called the class president. Why didn't you go to school today? I was asked to meet you again. Are you still sane? The class president said angrily. Then they both sat in the Sonju Park. Lin Ho said that he currently wanted to focus on training. He wanted to build his body to be stronger. If he wasn't strong, why go to school? It felt like school was useless. It seems like you're the one who did something in vain. After you're strong, what do you want to do? Of course, fighting. I will fight against a stronger opponent. I want to feel the fight against someone stronger. And win. That's the sensation I miss. Then after you win, what else do you want to do? Of course, fighting, training, that's all I can do now. Your brain has indeed shifted. Maybe you were bullied too much, so your brain shifted. Now you have changed drastically, not like before, who always studied and looked forward to a better life than now. I don't really care about you anymore, so just take care of yourself. And again, go to school tomorrow. Maybe you will meet many opponents there, said the class president, who started to leave Lin Ho. Well, it's true that muscle brains are hard to advise, but Lin Ho thought about going to school. There were many opponents there. It seemed like he would go to school tomorrow. He wanted to find an opponent to spar with. Great. Good idea. However, when he was about to go home, there was someone standing behind Lin Ho. Who is that? The man was wearing a gas mask, and he asked, You're Lin Ho, right? Who, the smell of battle, Lin Ho was very happy. Finally, he found an opponent. And sure enough, it was a right hand that flew sharply. Fun. I'm very happy. Then we flash back first. When Kang Cheol was 15 years old. At that time, he had learned to be a boxer, and he learned boxing for one reason. That is because his older sister was a ballerina actress. His older sister was very graceful when she performed, but there was something that worried Kang Cheol, namely a stalker. There was a stalker who idolized his older sister Kang Cheol to the point that he did something reckless. The stalker was very obsessed with his older sister Kang Cheol. He even put many photos on the walls of his boarding room. He really liked the photos. Until one day, there was an opportunity to meet his idol. He followed the ballerina to a quiet place. He wanted to do warmth with his favorite ballerina, but it didn't go smoothly. There was someone who protected the ballerina, and he was Kang Cheol. Kang Cheol was always with his sister wherever she was, so he always blocked people like this. But the stalker didn't give up. He was very obsessed with the ballerina until one day he dared to use a sharpened iron. He was going to attack the ballerina, but Kang Cheol stopped him. He was very angry at that time, to the point of injuring the stalker with his deadly fist. But because of the fight, the sister was injured. Her leg was scratched. It was a precious leg that was used for ballet dancing. And now it was injured. The stalker was happy, but Kang Cheol was very angry with the stalker's actions. He also carried out a series of attacks without stopping until the stalker was taken to a mental hospital because of mental disorders. After that incident, Kang Cheol turned into a thug hunter. He did vigilante activities. Rather than waiting for the police, it's better to take the law into his own hands. He also beat up the thugs in every alley, and he did not discriminate in doing so. This is the right punishment for the annoying thugs. All thugs are trash, so it's only right that they be thrown in the trash. In the current position, Lin Ho received a fist from Kang Cheol. Lin Ho immediately stepped back, but Lin Ho didn't feel any serious pain. This was just a light punch. What the hell is this guy doing? Is he testing me? Your hands are as light as a foot. I don't feel any strength in them. I'm very disappointed with your fists. Come on, bro. Be serious a little. Since yesterday, I haven't found a strong opponent. Are you a strong opponent? Make me entertained, bro. You are indeed a trash thug. You like bullying people. I won't let humans like you live freely without punishment. Trash should be put in the trash. I don't know what you mean, but go ahead. I look forward to a great fight with you. Wow! Kang Cheol immediately went into level 1 anger mode. He didn't expect a kid who was still in school like this. His words were like a market thug. Kang Cheol stepped forward. He would attack first. Lin Ho immediately retreated. He knew his opponent was quite strong. Lin Ho avoided all the attacks made by Kang Cheol. He did a series of fast attacks. Lin Ho was happy because his training was quite useful. Now his body was no longer stiff, so Lin Ho could move faster than before. Your evasive movements are very fast, but try to stop my attack. Lin Ho was hit by an itchy attack from Kang Cheol. He did a hand throw targeting Lin Ho's stomach, but Lin Ho managed to block the attack with his elbow. It was quite painful, but better than getting hit in the stomach. You'll be unconscious later. A strong attack was launched again. Kang Cheol really didn't give Lin Ho any room to rest. He continued to attack with full force. Lin Ho blocked the attack again with his arm. He was really exhausted by Kang Cheol's strong attack. Not only that, Kang Cheol attacked him repeatedly. All of the attacks were blocked by Lin Ho's arm until he stepped back. But finally, Lin Ho's hand was not strong enough. His hand was very sore. He couldn't even move his hand. It really hurts, bro. Until finally, an attack to the solar plexus hit Lin Ho. That's a liver attack. Dangerous, bro. Lin Ho was in pain. He tried to maintain his consciousness. Even though it really hurt, it hit the liver area. Kang Cheol was amazed by the resilience of the little thug. He felt even more annoyed with the behavior of the little thug, even though it had hit a vital part, but he still survived. And again, Lin Ho was seen smiling happily. He felt extraordinary pain. Lin Ho actually enjoyed it. The pain was really painful, extraordinary. How many thousands of years have I not felt this? Kang Cheol really couldn't understand. Why did such a small child have such a strong fighting desire? This didn't make sense. Kang Cheol was even more annoyed with this little thug. What the heck? This pain wanted me when I was still a demigod. I felt it exactly the same at that time. I really enjoyed remembering those times. The time when Enmu fought the monster king Gregory, a strong king who managed to defeat the fighter Enmu. At that time, Enmu was in pain. He was beaten up by Gregory, and when he felt tired, he covered his face with his fingers. Then he laughed, seeing his strong opponent. But Gregory at that time was not affected by Enmu's muscle brain. Gregory did not give Enmu a chance to fight back. And finally, Enmu used a little trick. Enmu threw a thick cloth that covered him, and Gregory hit the thick cloth instead. It was just a little trick for a street fighter. And now, Enmu immediately fought back. He beat the Gregory monster many times, but the Gregory monster was fine. He even attacked Enmu back. Enmu was knocked away by the attack, but the attack made Enmu smile widely. This is so delicious, bro! And now in Lin Ho's body, Enmu felt the same sensation. But this masked man was not as strong as Gregory. He was just a human with trained physical strength. And the expression that Lin Ho showed to Kang Cheol was a sulking expression. He was really sulking because the masked man was not as strong as he thought. Wow, Kang Cheol was already angry at maximum level. He was very angry. He really wanted to soak the thugs in a deep well. Kang Cheol immediately ran to stop the strange face of the kid thug. And Lin Ho, as a kid thug, he still had a sulky face. This kid's behavior is really strange.